PhD first year can sometimes seem like an earthquake of 5.5 Richter scale, where the epicenter is PhD scholar. And if you are staying away from home, then it can feel alone and independent at the same time. And in today's video, we are going to talk about that. Do you stay away from home as a PhD student? What is your accommodation? Is it on sharing basis, or you like to stay independently? Do you stay in a hostel, in a PG, or an independent apartment? What is your preference? That needs to get decided first. And if you are looking for help for hostel accommodation, then I have done a detailed video on this topic which will guide you through all the process and all the legal as well as economic aspects of it. Fear and anxiety is always there. It is part and parcel, especially if you are a first year PhD student. When I had taken admission, I remember 1 month or 2 months away from the date of enrollment, when I was actually supposed to come to the campus. I remember when I was supposed to take admission, there was this anxiety and fear about how I will manage. Though I have stayed away from home, out of my state during my masters, but then after that I have been in my native state. There was little bit of dilemma. So let's see what all we need to keep in mind while staying alone as we are doing PhD. A PhD can be quite intense and it may call for some emergency situations, and you should be prepared for that. First thing that I would like to say is, if you have had a history of any kind of physical illness, any kind of mental health condition, then all those medicines and everything related to that you need to have, because there is a tendency for things to get aggravated because of stress, loneliness, especially when you are staying away from home. Certain allergies that I had, which had healed completely, because of stress and anxiety, it cropped up again. It intensified to a large extent. This does not mean that it will happen with you also. Just to be on safer side, being prepared firsthand is the best thing. Time management is critical. Here there is nobody to take care of you. Even if you have friends, they will be busy with their own schedule. And since each one's topic is different, the way they operate also would be different. One thing is setting reminders, whether it is teaching duty or any kind of payment which is there. I usually set reminders at 9 o'clock in the morning. If it is a recurring task, then you can put a recurring reminder. Identifying what is crucial and what is not. All tasks that you do in a day will be of same importance. So marking what is the highlight of the day. If there are 10 tasks, then what is the task that should happen today without fail? Here I would like to suggest a way classifying the productivity as per 3 levels. One is good, better, best. So if there are 10 tasks, the best scenario would be completing all that. Then better scenario could be completing 5 tasks, and good scenario could be completing 1 or 2 tasks. It ensures that something happens every day and there is no lag. Forming connections is important. If you are not able to form that within your campus, have a support system outside. Either it could be your friends or family. If they are not there, then somebody whom you confided to, your mentor or anyone. Or if you are taking therapy, then the therapist would be your mentor. I would suggest not to find a mentor in your supervisor for obvious reasons. Maybe I should do a dedicated video on that. PhD is a time-consuming journey. There will be many moments where you will need to confide, you will need to share something, somebody needs to be there. I would suggest forming connections outside your lab, outside your work, having a system where you can speak your mind out without getting judged or without getting a biased opinion. If you are not following any routine, whether it be for workout or any kind of, it could be yoga, whatever kind of training it is, and it need not be vigorous workouts. It could be a 15-minute routine, but having a workout routine is important. Managing finances is important. tracking and managing it. Here you are on your own, and it does not always make sense to ask money from home. Whenever you get stipend, the first amount should go in saving. Whatever is remaining, that should go in spending. I have made detailed videos on budgeting, so I won't go into the details and intricacies of that. You can have a look on those videos. Check finance playlist. We know about Kullu Manali and Shimla, but we don't know what is there in our own backyard, what is there 2 kilometers away from the location that you are staying. So exploring the place, PhD and staying away from home, this is a good combination, and you can take time to explore the place, to get to know about the culture. If you are in a different state, if you are in your own state also, I'm sure there must be so many spots and sites which you didn't know previously. If you are not able to fit into a particular group in your lab or in a particular scenario, that means you are not made for that kind of conversations. As PhD scholars, we are often reminded of how somebody is doing us a favor by giving an admission, but that is not true. Research scholars are an asset. Whatever you see around you is a result of somebody's thinking and research. You are an asset to the country. Value yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't lower your self-esteem. Your choices may be different. They matter to you and they should matter to you. Staying alone can be the most beautiful part of life. It puts you in touch with your feelings. Staying alone has really taught me what I really want from life, and I want you also to know what you are born to do and what is your purpose.